the full agenda that we are going to cover today. So in order to make everyone have the same picture on the same page on what is the PDPA and what is the thing that we are going cover today. So and this is a key thing because for the PDPA, the main thing that you need to do is to make the data mapping or make the visualize of the thing that you have on your hands. So this is the thing that I trying to visualize my agenda to mapping with the fundamental of the PDPA or GDPR. So the first one, the update one, what is the status of the PDPA is, and about talking about the data collection, data processing, data storage, and data disclosure. This is the life cycle of this story, and you have to understand it first because this is the thing that we're going to talk throughout what is the presentation today. And if you are going to try to jot down something, don't worry about that. Please understand my talk first, because we are going to share you the presentation after this this webinar and going to answer the question. Today we have Bruce. He sits near me. He's my team. He is seeing your question. We are already open live event Q&A here. So if you have something that maybe you would like to ask, please feel free to write down your question and type to me. And this will be very nice because in the live chat, it's going to be private. It's just you and me to see that no other attendees will see your questions. So it's possible that you give you some name and email address to call back or to reach back. So that would be the benefit of everyone. So, and because I believe that for this, some questions are going to be really private. Is going to leak out easily. Let's say that you ask something that is just your business doing something like this. So it's not good that I answer that through in the webinar. Maybe I prefer to going to talk one by one with all of you. And yeah, so please feel free to raise the question during my webinar. Or after this, I will have the email and going to talking more on about what is your question and going to be what kind of thing that we can help you on this thing. And for sure, if you like to get my presentation today, just drop me an email, or Bruce, the one that sent you the invitation, we can share you after the webinar. So this is the ground rules for this thing. So please focus on the thing that I talk. So maybe once you understand it, you can easier to see or read through the presentation, and it's going to be more understanding of this point. So today we have 1 and 45 minutes to talk about this one. So I'm going to talk on one by one, then come back to the data mapping of my agenda. So this is the fundamental that we are going to talk. And we're going to highlight on which one we're going to be talk first. This is number 2. This is about the COVID. We are going to talk about the sensitive information. We are going to talk about the lawful basis that have to be mapping together. They have to be matching. We are going to spend more time in number 3 to talk about the PDPA, GDPR principles, talking about what is the data collection and data processing. That is the really important part of this thing. And we move on the penalty, on the compliance, and the right and obligation, and the next step. And don't forget about the data storage and data disclosure that we are going to talk as well. That is in the theme of the disclosure or the outbound. So this is the thing that we will go on this webinar.